Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be sharing a lot about me. You guys have been asking that I do a Q&A, so I rounded up some questions from Snapchat and Instagram stories and I thought I'd answer them to share more about Near the Light or to you for a girl Ginny. So let's get started. So the first question is, what motivated me to be a healthy natural? It was honestly seeing a picture of myself when I was younger and I saw a girl with this afro and I was in love with it. I didn't understand why my hair didn't do that anymore because I was 11, so I didn't really see what relaxers were doing to my hair. And then I big chopped, and from then the journey has been very beautiful, full of many lessons. How do I work whilst being in school? In my second year of university, I actually had a very long third term off to do work experience. So in that time, I was able to travel. But when I'm in full-time school, I take off my Fro Girl hat, and when I'm out of school is when I am Fro Girl Ginny. Crazy, I know, but it's the only way that I can get my assignments done and do what I really love outside of school. In case you didn't know, I'm studying journalism at an arts university and I have 1 year left, so I'm very excited to finish and graduate. How tall am I? I am 5'7.5". The next question is, have I ever been in love? That's a tricky one because I'm still learning the definition of love. I think I've definitely had love for people, but I don't love them now. I feel like when you've been in love, you still have love for that person even though you have to say bye and move on and continue on your journeys. But I think I've been close to being in love, but I am still yet to fall in love and experience all of those magical things. The next question is, what items can I not live without? My self-love book by Louise Hay, an Afro pic. I don't want to sound superficial and say my phone, but my phone is so handy for everything in life, from online banking to Google Maps to even social media to emails. So I would have to say my phone. If we're saying items, then yeah, my phone, Afro pic, self-love book, avocado, and my car. Do you believe in soulmates? I definitely think my best friend Shay is my soulmate, not relationship wise, but she is the only person who gets me, aside from all my other friends, but obviously I've been best friends with her for almost 10 years, so our relationship is just insane. My mom is my soulmate as well because she is everything and beyond. But in terms of relationship wise with males, I do, but I'm yet to find one, so I can't really speak on things that I have not experienced, things that I do not know. How do you network with people in the industry when you are shy? You have to force yourself out of your comfort zone and ask yourself what makes you shy. Is it the fear of hearing no? Is it the fear of embarrassing yourself? Then once you are able to establish the answer, you can work towards getting over that. Just understand that everyone in life is on this journey. No one is perfect and we're all here to uplift each other. You have a gift and someone else might need it. So always look at yourself as this raw sunflower that people need, so make sure that you are found. What is your advice to someone who wants to do something that you are doing? You have to be creative, and it's very hard to be in the industry where there's millions of people on social media who are trying to grow and have these opportunities, but there is space for everyone, so never feel like you're in a competition, but just be creative, express your individuality, express all the things that make you you, be consistent, and also the people around you are very important, so your support system is a key for your growth. 5 personal things about myself. I hate sounds of like rulers against the table. I hate certain textures of food, so like bubble tea I don't like it when bread gets soggy. I'm not afraid of spiders. most people are. I'm actually very emotional, but I have such a gangster approach to life that it's rare for you to ever see me cry. And I love cleaning. Like, cleaning, whenever I travel, when I come home, like, the first thing I do is reorganize my room. Like, you can see from there that everything is color coordinated. I'm so OCD, and my room is organized, like hair products, everything is like categorized by color, what it is, what it does. Like, I'm so OCD. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Well, I just turned 20, so I'll be 25. At 25, I see myself on this journey. Maybe if you asked me 5 years ago where I would have seen myself, I would have never said here. So I can't predict the future, but if I could, then I would say I'd be living in LA in a beautiful home, and I'd have a boyfriend, and I would do all these things on my goal list, but I never speak of them because I'm very spiritual and speaking things out loud to people. I'm also like inner soul goal type of person. I would have had a very successful business and it'll be growing. I would have big hair. I would be a sunflower. I will have, let's speak it into existence. I will be a sunflower. I will have bigger hair. I will achieve my dreams. I will be even more confident than I am now. I will let go of my flaws. I'm big on more so like working on myself for my goals as opposed to like materialistic things, because they come and go. So work on yourself and then all those things will come naturally. Do I ever feel less present because of social media? I'd definitely say yes and no. I love being able to document my travels and I'm vlogging, but then when I'm spending quality time with people, I definitely try to turn off my phone or like turn it the other side and like really engage in the moment. But because when I travel, most of the time it's for Frogirl, I'm forced to document it. Not forced by anyone, but it's my job to create content, so I'm always wanting to. When I'm traveling, I always have my phone, taking pictures, videos, everything. Do you ever feel like you never get privacy? I only share what I want the world to know about me. I am a universe full of secrets. No, I definitely feel like being on social media, the more I grow, there's definitely a pressure to document so much of myself, but I am blessed to have a mum and people around me who like always remind me to have time to myself and to just relax and do the things I love, read, like have fun with them. So I do share a lot of me on social media, but I don't share everything about me. So I definitely think I do get privacy in what I want to have a private life on, if that makes sense. Do I use methods for manifesting goals? Definitely. I write down my goals, daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, yearly goals, everywhere. So every night before bed I write down my to-do list of what I want to achieve, which helps me stay focused. And then weekly goals, I will write down, like, I always say write down the things you don't want to do on the top, so like whether that's the adult stuff like paying bills, and then monthly goals, I write those down as well. Every year on December 1st I write down in a notebook all my goals, and I make them as big as possible. The things that never get done is always go for a jog once a week, but so far I've been doing this tradition for 10 years now, and so far I've completed everything except that one. I always write the same 3, which is make peace with my past, grow spiritually, mentally, physically, and happiness. I say make peace with my past because in life some people don't always make it with you and you have to let go of certain friendships, and I'm very much a person who is in love with my friends and in love with that whole spectrum of life. So the people who aren't with me today, I do miss them, so sometimes I make peace with them spiritually without speaking to them physically. How did I become independent at 20? My mom, when I was 12 years old, would send me to the bank, which at the time I was like, oh, but she would send me to the bank and she would make me deposit her checks. I started traveling by myself when I was 15. I went to Dallas, which going to Dallas, I had to connect in Atlanta, which is like one of the biggest airports, and I was so scared, but I felt so cool, like traveling by myself. I learned how to drive at 17, and I got my first car, which I saved for. My mom helped me. My mom has been a big contribution to the woman who I am today, so definitely her. My dad with the DIY side, so he teaches me like how to refill oil and how you know when your car needs this or how to fix this. Like my dad's the DIY guy, and my mom is also like the spiritual mentor in my life. How can I glow up and be the girl I always wanted? Well, I cannot give you like 5 tips like do this, do that, because everyone's growth in terms of glowing and physical is within you. So I've recently let go of my hair, and to some that's like but I was very dependent on my hair for beauty for the longest time, and so now I'm kind of refreshing and learning to love myself without my hair, learning to love my nose and my chubby cheeks and all these things about me that I didn't see before because of my hair. So I'll definitely say glowing up is on your own timing. Just do certain rituals every Sunday, like deep condition your hair, or like do a facial, paint your nails, do a squat challenge, or go for a run, read a book. Do things that nourish your soul, and everything that happens on the inside reflects on the outside. So even how you're eating as well, that's very important. What is my worst fear? I think as a natural Gemini, every time I achieve a dream, I always want to achieve the next one. So I think my worst fear would be to not achieve my dreams and to not grow. I'm all about growth. I'm all about looking at who I was a month ago and being like, whoa, like I was going through something last month, but now I'm fine. Or last year I wasn't where I am today, but I know next year I'll be in a completely different place in my life. So I'm all about growth. I love the ideas humans were able to grow, and sometimes we take advantage of that and we live a cyclical structured life. So I think it's definitely important for us to take advantage of the ability of being able to transform yourself spiritually, mentally and physically. If I were to dye my hair a crazy color, what would it be? Well, I mean, the blonde was definitely like crazy for me because I've never been this light, but I would definitely dye my hair like a purpley color. I'd love to go back dark brown, but it's taken me a long time to get to this blonde, guys, so I don't think that I would sacrifice it. I'm definitely growing my hair out now. I'm growing out my bangs. I'm growing all out because, again, I'm letting go of my hair and I'm no longer depending on it to feel confident. What was your natural hair experience in high school? I big chopped my hair when I just started school. So I was 11, which is when high school begins. And everyone loved my silky straight hair and they always pointed it out to me. And then I big chopped again when I was 15. And everyone liked it because I was the only girl who had curly hair at the time. There was another girl, but hers was more like ringlets. So mine was bigger, so it was more of a fro. So everyone liked it. And I was very different. So I was very quiet as well, but amongst my group of friends I was loud and confident. But then if you'd put me in a room with people who I didn't speak to, I was always just in my own world. Where are my parents from? My mum is from Zimbabwe, which is in the south of Africa, and my dad is from London. How did I get rid of my acne? I went for a facial at Champneys, and that was step 1, and then it was healthy eating, water, stop eating sweets. I invested in my skincare and hormones. I was a teenager. I had acne from 7 till 17, so 10 years of acne was hell, but we're here now. How do you preserve your African identity whilst living in Britain? I am very much a proud Zimbabwean girl. I am mixed, I'm half Zimbabwean, but I carry myself with my Zimbabwean heritage everywhere I go. I never want to neglect parts of me because for so long I was ashamed to be from Zimbabwe when people would mock that I was mixed in school. So now I'm from Zimbabwe in England. Everywhere I go it's always Zimbabwe, Zimbabwe. I eat my traditional food, I speak my language, I go there. I'm just all about embracing all the different parts of me. How do I balance the things I do? To-do lists, writing out my goals, staying focused, not letting anyone distract me. Those are very important things. How do I get so many collaborations? I'm fortunate enough to work with brands because of my brand myself that I've built online. And it's all about building relationships and working with brands that you love, that you've supported beforehand, being kind to the people who are in the industry. So yeah, it's taken a long time, but slowly and surely I've gotten there. Where do I buy my cheap flights? I have a video all about it. The link is in my bio, but Google Flights is your best friend. And if you didn't know about it, now you know. How am I able to stay so positive and give off beautiful energy? Well, thank you very much for the compliment. I have my days, I'm human, where I see things online and I'm like, whoa, like that hurt me. But I know who I am and I know what I want to do with my platform. I know what I want to do with my soul, my energy, so I keep those goals in mind. I don't focus on the 5% of negativity, I focus on the 95% of positivity. But as humans, you could get 100 roses, and if you see a bad one, you're like, oh my god. So try to see the positive in every situation. Understand that everything you go through is a lesson or a blessing, and it's meant to teach you something. Sometimes you don't know what it's meant to teach you, but you'll find out, and when you do, it will be a very magical moment. What are your favorite clothing stores? Forever 21, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, Zara, Lovies, Naked. I love all of those. I'm all about saving money when I shop, so sales and uni discount codes are everything. What do I expect from a friendship? Someone who supports me, and I've learned to be more abstract about what I mean by support, because if you know your love language, you'll know that we love how we want to be loved, and sometimes we don't learn how other people want to be loved, so that's where like clashes happen. But within a friendship, so someone who uplifts me and encourages me to be great, who supports me in the sense that if I need help with like content, they'll help me, or they'll watch my videos and like tell me what they thought. I'm all about support. That's my #1 thing in life. Someone who makes me laugh, someone who lets me be DJ, someone who takes the time to understand like my likes and dislikes, and yeah, so many different things. I have different friends for different reasons, so I don't expect the same things from each friend. And I'm very grateful to have a friend who I can go to when I need spiritual advice, someone who I can go to when I need to laugh, someone who I can go to when I need that 5 minutes of gangster realness. Like, I have so many different friends for different reasons. What motivates me? I'll definitely say who I want to be. The girl in my mind, who she is, the older version of Nia the Light. I see her all the time. She motivates me. I hope you guys enjoy the Q&A, and if you have any more questions, I'll be happy to do this like every so often. So comment below, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye guys!